Hey guys, how you doing? This is Paul, and today I'm finally going to be showing you guys my setup tour. This is definitely my most requested video, and I've been putting it off for a while now, but I think now is finally the time to show you guys. So let's get started. The newest addition to my setup is an IKEA Galant desk, and this is one of the best desks you can get for that price. It was only $37, and it looks great for B-roll, and it gives me so much more room to do my homework because my other main desk is already pretty crowded. I normally keep my laptop on that desk, which is a 2014 Dell Inspiron 7347 13-inch touchscreen convertible laptop with an Intel Core i5, and it's pretty amazing for the price. And my whole setup revolves around that main desk. It's this really cool sort of 3-section desk, and people always ask me what the name of it is or where I got it. And believe it or not, I actually got this at Goodwill for just $50, and there's no brand name on it at all. It fits my setup perfectly, and I just cannot imagine not having it. So all the way on the left side of that main desk, I keep my Anker Bluetooth speaker, which you guys will probably see a review of sometime soon. And next to that, we have the Blue Yeti microphone. It's a super popular mic, and I got it on Amazon Prime Day for only $80. And for that price, the sound quality is almost unbeatable. That's what I'm using right now to record this audio, so you can be the judge of how it sounds. And also, it just looks really cool on my desk. Then I have a YouTube pillow that my brother actually gave me for my birthday, and obviously I don't actually use it as a pillow, but it's a nice addition to the setup and looks good in the background of my videos. To the right of that is the Teotronics TT-DL01 desk lamp, and I use this pretty much all the time. I made a full review of this lamp a long time ago that I'll link in the description down below, along with all the products I mention in this video. I love this lamp because it's super versatile with 4 different lighting modes, and it can bend and twist in pretty much any way I need it to. Then we have my speakers. These are the Logitech Z200 stereo speakers, and they're by far the best budget desktop speakers you can buy at just $25 right now on Amazon. Again, I'll leave the links down below. They have outstanding sound quality for the price, and they might be a little on the bigger side, but they blend into the setup perfectly. For my displays, I use dual Asus VS2 47HP 23.6-inch 1080p displays. They have great picture quality for the price, but I'm not a fan of the big bezels, so I'll probably be looking to replace them within the next year or so. Below my monitors, I have a little Android figurine and a 7-port Hu2 USB 3.0 hub with 2 charging ports. This hub is really convenient for me because I always have an open USB port within an arm's reach. Now, a little trick I came up with to keep the hub from sliding off my desk is to put a little adhesive Velcro strip on the desk and another one on the bottom of the hub so it'll always stick in place. As for my keyboard, right now I'm using a Perix PX5200 gaming keyboard with MX Brown switches, and you'll see a review of that sometime soon. And the mouse I'm using is the classic Logitech MX Performance mouse, and I literally would not be able to edit on Premiere without it because I use the buttons for shortcuts like to split and delete, and I don't even know how to do that without them. My webcam is the Logitech C615, and it's 1080p with autofocus for only $40, so I really don't need too much more out of a webcam. Now, getting to the right side of the desk, I have a Rolodex desktop organizer where I keep some pens, pencils, cables, rubber bands, pretty much anything I might need. Next to that, I normally keep my camera. It's in a Case Logic DCB304 camera bag, which is just big enough to keep the camera with a lens on it, so I'll probably get another bag sometime soon. Inside it is my Nikon D3300 camera, which is probably the best budget DSLR you can buy. For my lenses, I normally use my 35mm f1.8 prime lens, which produces great video quality, but can be kind of hard to use sometimes because it's a prime lens, meaning it has a fixed focal point, so I can't zoom or anything. So if I do need to zoom in or get a wide angle shot, I just use my 18 to 55mm kit lens. While we're talking about video, I'll go ahead and show you guys my lighting and tripod. My lights are just two off-brand umbrella lights which give off great lighting for only about $35, and I also made a video about these which will be linked down below. My tripod is the Delica AX680 P104 tripod, which is sturdy enough for me, but I mainly bought it because it came with a pan head, which I still use to this day. So I think that's everything on top of the desk. And below the left side of the desk, I have a really cheap plastic drawer unit. It was only about $15, and it's pretty much just filled with a bunch of random stuff and gadgets, and some notebooks and headphones and stuff like that. And finally, the heart of the whole setup below the right side of the desk is my custom-built PC. I built this about a year and a half ago. I have some really old videos on it, and it's still working great. Inside, I have an Intel Core i5-4690 processor, a GTX 760 graphics card, 8GB of RAM, a 120GB SSD, and a terabyte hard drive. It's all housed in the NZXT Source 210 case, which looks pretty plain and boring, but since it's under my desk, I don't really look at it too much anyways. But by far the part I'm most proud of out of my entire setup is my cable management. And I think I did a pretty good job. Here's a before and after of my cable management. So now I can hardly see any cables at all because of the IKEA Signum and some cable ties. It took me a couple hours to do this, but it was totally worth it, and I think it rounds off the entire setup. And of course, no setup is complete without some LED strip lights. These ones are from Teotronics, and again, they took a little while to set up, but it makes my setup just that much cooler, and it's always fun to show it off to friends. And I guess the last thing I have to show you guys is my chair. It's the WorkPro 1000 chair from Office Depot, and I got it on sale for just $80, and it's pretty comfortable and really adjustable, so I can easily recommend it. So that's really about it. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing my setup, and hopefully I was able to give you guys some tips on how you can make your setup better. And if you have any tips for me, leave them in the comments down below. So thank you guys so much for watching, and subscribe for some more content coming soon. Thanks.